Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful gossip channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brooke informs Steffi at Forrester's design office that they were considering Carter's proposition. Steffi claims she was only talking with her father and grandfather about it. Carter inquires what they had to say. In the main office, Eric tells Ridge that it's funny to have to go against Carter's proposal. Ridge describes it as different and huge. They agree that it is not appropriate for Forrester. Ivy and Elektra enter after hearing a knock on the door. They rush over and hug the two men. Ridge is having trouble accepting that Elektra has grown up. Eric is overjoyed that both of them are there. The more Forresters here, the better. Ridge knows they have huge plans for the jewelry line. Eric wants Ivy to present her idea to Ridge right now. Ridge would like to hear what she has to say. Ivy questions Ridge, even if your daughter has already rejected it down? Steffi informs Carter in the design office that his ideas are more ambitious and risky than a new product line. Carter believes it would be worth it. Hope believes that his views merit consideration. Steffi looks at Hope and warns Carter to be careful with her. She would not be surprised if the main reason she is supporting him is to keep her line alive. Hope complains that Steffi is offensive. Brooke wonders if her daughter would sink so low as to take advantage of Carter. Steffi claims she will do anything to achieve what she wants. She is Carter's friend and is watching out for him. Hope claims that he is also her buddy, which is why she supports him. Carter says he believes in Hope for the future because it benefits the company. Hope says she supports Carter's suggestion since it's beneficial for the company. Carter informs Steffi that Forrester needs to modernize. Steffi claims he knows where she stands. He asks about Eric and Ridge. Steffi claims he can speak with them himself. Carter will show them what he has been working on. I'm confident they'll listen rather than simply shutting him off. Steffi narrows her gaze and requests a moment alone with Hope. In the main office, Ivy informs Ridge that she has been sketching since she heard Quinn had departed and has created a business plan. He understands the rest of the narrative. Ridge claims Steffi did not believe it was the correct moment to restart it. Ivy believes Steffi's refusal to accept the proposal is a personal decision. Ridge requests to examine her portfolio. Ridge informs Ivy that what he sees is stunning. Ivy wants Forrester to have its own particular perspective on jewelry. Ridge claims it's very different from anything they've had previously. He hands back the portfolio. Ivy says they appreciate his time. Ridge believes it would be wise to restart the line. Eric agrees that it would be a huge mistake not to. Ivy and Elektra celebrate. Ridge tells them that he'll talk to Steffi. Eric chuckles. This is how you build a legacy. Brooke tells Carter in the cutting room that she didn't expect to see him half naked on top of her daughter today. Carter chuckles. That was not how they wanted her to find out. Brooke cautions Hope that she is having a difficult time lately. Carter loves Hope and would never hurt her. If he didn't believe he could be the guy she deserved, he would walk away. He goes on to say that he has always liked Hope and everything she stands for. He mentions her characteristics. Brooke expresses her difficulty returning to a relationship with Liam after it ended. She argues that Hope often forgiven him, but when she made a mistake, he destroyed their marriage. They discuss Hope and Thomas. Brooke says she admired his loyalty, but couldn't marry him. Steffi is now threatening to withdraw her line. And this is personal. Everything is personal with Steffi. If he truly wants to be in Hope's life, he must hesitate. Carter claims she can rely on him, and he will not budge. She will never have to question his faithfulness. I can promise you that. In the design office, Steffi informs Hope that Carter's sudden defense of her and her brand is illogical. What's going on between the two of you? Hope says they are friends and colleagues. Steffi has always appreciated Carter's financial ability and intuition, but now not so much. Hope asks, how often have Carter's instincts proven wrong? She laments that he's always had huge ideas but hasn't shared them because he thinks they'll be ignored. Steffi claims Carter is always heard there. He is part of their family. Hope snaps, then maybe you should believe in him. Steffi squints. Do you? Why do you believe him? She wonders if Hope's faith in Carter is a ruse to keep her line off the chopping block. Brooke and Ridge kiss inside the main office. He informs her that he has had a lot on his mind recently. Brooke saw Ivy leave. Ridge claims Elektra was with her. He reviewed their portfolio and found it to be very good. He's going to ask Ivy to restart the jewelry line. Brooke assumed Steffi had decided against it. Ridge will speak to her. She asks if he will also talk to her about the threats she is making against Hope and her line. Ridge denies that they pose a threat. This is business. You've seen the numbers. Brooke has, and concedes there is a lull, but it will recover. Ridge hopes so, as does Steffi. Brooke wonders if Steffi does. Ridge mentions Hope kissing Finn. Brooke promises him that it will not happen again, and that she is no longer interested in him. In the design office, Hope informs Steffi that her accusations are unethical. Steffi claims that this does not imply that they are false. Hope would never take advantage of Carter. Steffi admits she took advantage of her brother before kissing her husband. She is willing to go to any length to achieve her goals. Hope made a mistake, and it will not happen again. She has no feelings for her spouse, and this will not happen again. Carter listens at the door as Steffi warns her that if she crosses the line with Finn again, she and her line would be done. Carter exclaims, "Enough?" He asks Steffi if she is using her co-CEO position to scare Hope. "You have no right to speak to her that way. She made a mistake kissing Finn, but she can't punish herself with her position. The division hurts the company." Brooke and Hope's efforts over the years have directly benefited her and her family. Steffi, amused, says she's always encouraged everyone to air their opinions, but despite his sentiments about her decisions as CEO, "I'm still your boss." Some of his recent actions are questionable. His defense of Hope and Brooke is not helpful. She tells Hope, "I'm warning you. Stay away from Finn." She walks away. Carter informs Hope that Steffi is completely out of line, and he will not stand for it. He refuses to let anyone talk down to her. He will always be there to defend her. According to the Bold and the Beautiful teasers on Wednesday, October 30th, Taylor Hayes will provide Ridge Forrester with some critical health updates. Taylor appears to have some news to share after another session with Dr. Grace Buckingham, so Ridge will undoubtedly want all of the information. Taylor has broken heart syndrome, but will her latest lab results show that she is improving or worsening? Let's hope Taylor is making progress toward a healthier heart now that she's been taking her medications, aligning her chakras, and doing everything she can to heal. Of course, Taylor has undoubtedly benefited from spending so much time with Ridge. No matter what Taylor tells Ridge on Wednesday's B&B episode, our predictions point to some intense moments between the exes. Meanwhile, I hope Logan makes the worst possible mistake at work. Hope will make a catastrophic blunder, which will undoubtedly arouse Steffi Forrester's bitter anger. Hope believes Steffi continuously makes things personal, so she may deal a low blow concerning her rival's personal life. Hope might make a joke about Steffi having to move on with John Finnegan because she couldn't retain Liam Spencer's attention. Then, Hope might dig up ancient history and tell Steffi that she slept with Liam's father, Bill Spencer, or something along those lines. Whatever the case, Hope may end up implying that she is not the first person to sleep around, exacerbating her quarrel with Steffi in the process. Hope might even become fired up enough to confirm her hidden romance with Carter Walton. If this is the case, Forrester Creations will undoubtedly experience much more chaos. No matter what happens, the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers suggest Hope and Steffi's feud is set to take a disastrous turn. When one door shuts, another opens. According to the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Steffi Forrester's career may be taking a new turn shortly. Continue reading below for everything you need to know. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Will Steffi Forrester accept a new job offer? As many B&B fans are aware, Steffi has been forced to make critical decisions at Forrester Creations. Hope for the future has been failing, and Carter understands that even if the corporation invests more money in the line, it would not succeed. However, it has been claimed that Eric Forrester may take matters into his own hands and have Steffi resign from her CEO post. After all, she's done everything she could to this point. Furthermore, Eric recognizes that new leadership might propel Forrester Creations in a new direction. Nonetheless, the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers strongly hint that Steffi may wind up working for Bill Spencer. After all, he offered her a position as Spencer Publications' new COO. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. What's next for Steffi Forrester? Sure, Steffi might get to see more of Liam while she's there. Not only that, but it will also jeopardize Steffi's marriage, adding to the drama in their never-ending love triangle with Hope and now Finn. It remains to be seen whether Steffi will make this transformation, but something must happen before she can move forward. As CEO of Forrester Creations, she appears to be more concerned with striking out at those she envies than with making sound business judgments. Keep an eye on this space. It goes without saying that BNB lovers will have to tune in to see what happens next. The Bold and the Beautiful airs weekdays on CBS. Check the local listings for times. Let us know what you think by leaving a comment below. According to The Bold and the Beautiful teasers, Brooke Logan went to the design office unaware that Hope Logan was in a compromising position. She was astonished to see her daughter and Forrester Creations' chief operating officer. Hope and Carter Walton's plans to keep their new relationship secret were foiled. Viewers noticed that Brooke's opening of that door accelerated the plot by weeks, as is characteristic of this half-hour steamer. Liam Spencer feels that if he is persistent, he will be able to win Hope back. However, Liam's dependence on the past must include understanding of Hope's growing feelings for Carter. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. What Steffi Forrester Finnegan needs to know. Steffi Forrester Finnegan keeps a careful eye on her opponent, Hope. Unlike the dysfunctional triangle that existed between them and included Liam, Steffi is unconcerned about a new polygon forming that includes Finn. Instead, Steffi's fear of Hope stems from Brooke's decades-long actions. Wood's character believes Brooke accountable for Taylor Hayes' loss of Ridge Forrester and the subsequent mental health issues. Steffi will undoubtedly discover about Hope and Carter's growing connection. This will be important since Steffi will undoubtedly react to both underlings in FC. But another good question is how Steffi will find out. Will she make the deduction herself, or will she be provided the information? BNB spoilers. Hope Logan is looking ahead. Hope is not sitting at the cabin, waiting for Liam to arrive. Those days have long passed. Instead, she's over Thomas Forrester and ready to move on. Carter provides Hope with a viable avenue for regaining her mojo, which has been stifled since her imprudent involvement with Steffi's dangerous brother. Noelle's character understands that she should not have led Thomas on. It's unclear whether she'll do it with Carter. Carter, like Thomas, is vulnerable since he is alone and wants someone to spend time with and potentially marry. The likelihood of them starting a family is also plausible. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. What about Liam Spencer? Don't rule out Liam just yet. Carter was impressed by the family moments with Beth Spencer, which were also intended to wink at the audience. Will the new triangle, which includes Carter and Liam, become Hope? She might allow that dynamic to develop, and Steffi wouldn't be surprised. However, the co-head of FC will most likely be unable to retaliate against Hope by shutting down Hope for the future because Eric Forrester appears to be in favor of Carter's company-wide expansion plan. Carter is not Thomas. He is also not Liam. Hope's mind is open, as are her alternatives. According to the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Sheila Sharp may have a busy few weeks ahead of her. Sheila is doing her best to stay out of trouble, but she may need some assistance in that regard. What can she do to distract herself? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Deacon Sharp is worried about his daughter. According to the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Deacon recently revealed to Sheila his concerns regarding Hope Logan. Of course, Sheila offered him a friendly shoulder and may have been formulating some ideas in her head. What will Sheila come up with to attract Hope's attention? Sheila will have some time on Halloween to interact with Carter Walton. Of course, the subject of Hope is sure to come up, given Carter's attraction to her. Sheila appears to have figured out how Carter feels about Hope and may be able to assist him in informing Hope of this as well. BNB spoilers. Sheila Carter may influence Carter Walton. Sheila might determine Carter needs a little push to tell Hope how he truly feels. Sheila has witnessed the ups and downs of Hope's relationships and believes he is the ideal man for her. Sheila may even urge Carter to make a proposal. Of course, if they do get married, they must have it at Il Giardino, which Sheila would gladly plan. Carter seems to move quickly when it comes to relationships. Carter also makes ideas fairly swiftly. Could Hope become swept up in Carter's enthusiasm for their relationship's future? Carter could tell Hope all about the future he has planned for them. Hope may feel more at ease with Carter than with Thomas Forrester. Matthew Atkinson. Is Hope prepared to marry again? The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Il Giardino needs a joyous event. Sheila may surely rile Carter up about this wedding and explain how much it could benefit Il Giardino's business, especially in light of the recent murders there. Sheila has the potential to make this the wedding of the century, if given the opportunity. Will Carter get in and follow suit? Is Hope the lady for Carter? Carter and Hope could work well together, especially if they were also romantically involved. Carter is already revealing information with Hope that he would not share with most others. Could these two be powerful leaders on their own? Will Carter and Hope get married? Sheila owes Hope something for being her bridesmaid. Will she return the favor? On the Wednesday, October 30th episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, Taylor tells Ridge how her heart condition is progressing. Is Taylor recovering or still suffering? Meanwhile, Hope commits the final mistake. Is this her new love or an old rival? Stay tuned for the sentiment and surprises. Fortunately for Taylor, she has Ridge at her side. Without him, she would have simply assumed she was dying of heart failure. Ridge encouraged Tay to seek a second opinion, which resulted in a more accurate diagnosis of broken heart syndrome. Her illness could yet lead to terrible repercussions. However, Ridge ordered chakra healing for Taylor, which resulted in a significant breakthrough. How is she doing since then? Taylor checks in with Ridge to provide an update. She will most likely say that the intense emotional release she and Ridge experienced during their session helped her considerably. She may no longer be short of breath or weary, and she can thank her ex-husband for that. Of course, there is always the potential that Taylor is not improving and need further medical attention. In either case, Ridge will be there to celebrate Taylor's progress or assist her in obtaining the necessary further care. At the same moment, Hope commits a significant mistake. Is it at Forrester Creations or just with Carter? Hope and Carter's relationship is still in its early stages, and an awkward encounter might sour the mood. If Hope unwittingly offends Carter, she risks jeopardizing not only her office romance, but also her alliance to preserve her line. As for making the ultimate office faux pas with Steffi, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, Hope is used to it. She has learned how to keep her job while offending her boss. Will Hope swiftly recover from her blunder, or will she feel embarrassed? In the main office, Eric tells Ridge that it's funny to have to go against Carter's proposal. Ridge describes it as different and huge. They agree that it is not appropriate for Forrester. Ivy and Elektra enter after hearing a knock on the door. They rush over and hug the two men. Ridge is having trouble accepting that Elektra has grown up. Eric is overjoyed that both of them are there. The more Forresters here, the better. Ridge knows they have huge plans for the jewelry line. Eric wants Ivy to present her idea to Ridge right now. Ridge would like to hear what she has to say. Ivy questions Ridge, even if your daughter has already rejected it down. Steffi informs Carter in the design office that his ideas are more ambitious and risky than a new product line. Carter believes it would be worth it. Hope believes that his views merit consideration. Steffi looks at Hope and warns Carter to be careful with her. She would not be surprised if the main reason she is supporting him is to keep her line alive.